In A Box at the Theatre at the Concert, painted in 1880, Pierre-Auguste Renoir captures not the spectacle on the stage, but the quieter drama of observation itself. The mood is one of refined intimacy and gentle contemplation. The two elegantly dressed women appear suspended in a moment of hushed anticipation, their expressions conveying both detachment and quiet curiosity. There is an air of sophistication and understated melancholy, as though the artist is inviting us to witness a fleeting social encounter rather than a grand performance. The warm, reddish tones and subdued lighting envelop the scene in a sense of comfort and elegance, while the contrast between the dark dress of the seated young woman and the luminous whites and pinks surrounding her creates a subtle emotional tension. Renoir combines the spontaneity of Impressionism with a growing interest in more defined forms. Loose, fluid brushstrokes animate fabrics and flesh with remarkable softness, yet the figures possess greater solidity than in his earlier works. Delicate transitions of color, masterful handling of light, and a carefully balanced composition transform a fashionable theater box into a study of beauty, atmosphere, and the timeless human experience of seeing and being seen. Pierre-Auguste Renoir's Dance at le Moulin de la Galette, 1876, radiates an atmosphere of exuberance, warmth, and human connection. Rather than presenting a formal gathering, Renoir immerses the viewer in the lively spirit of a Parisian Sunday afternoon, where conversation, music, and movement merge into a joyful celebration of everyday life. The painting evokes feelings of nostalgia and optimism, capturing fleeting moments of companionship and youthful vitality. Faces emerge and dissolve within the crowd, creating a sensation of being part of the festivities, rather than merely observing them from afar. The work exemplifies the essence of Impressionism. Renoir employs loose, vibrant brushstrokes and a luminous palette to convey the shifting effects of natural light filtering through the trees. Dappled patches of blue and gold dance across clothing and skin, giving the entire scene a shimmering, almost musical rhythm. His composition avoids rigid structure, allowing figures to overlap and recede naturally, enhancing the sense of spontaneity and movement. Despite the apparent informality, the painting is carefully orchestrated, balancing color, light, and human interaction with remarkable sophistication. The result is a masterful expression of modern life infused with vitality, elegance, and an enduring sense of shared happiness. Pierre-Auguste Renoir's After the Luncheon, La Fin du Déjeuner, 1879, conveys an atmosphere of quiet contentment and leisurely elegance. The scene feels intimate and unhurried, capturing the gentle calm that follows a shared meal. Rather than depicting excitement or grand narrative, Renoir invites the viewer into a world of simple pleasures and relaxed companionship. The figures seem absorbed in their own thoughts, creating a mood that is both serene and reflective. There is a sense of warmth and refinement, as though time itself has slowed to savor the lingering pleasures of conversation, sunlight, and good company. Technically, the painting reveals Renoir at the height of his Impressionist mastery. He employs soft, fluid brushwork and a luminous palette to bathe the scene in warm, natural light. Delicate transitions between color and shadow dissolve hard edges, allowing forms to emerge with remarkable softness and vitality. His subtle handling of reds, creams, and greens creates a harmonious balance that enhances the painting's atmosphere of ease and intimacy. Although the composition appears effortless, it is carefully structured to guide the eye through the figures and surrounding space. The result is a poetic meditation on everyday life, transformed through light, color, and Renoir's extraordinary sensitivity to human presence. Pierre-Auguste Renoir's Luncheon of the Boating Party, 1880 to 1881, is a radiant celebration of friendship, leisure, and the pleasures of modern life. The painting exudes warmth and conviviality, inviting the viewer into a scene filled with animated conversation and quiet moments of reflection. Each figure appears absorbed in a personal exchange, yet together they create a harmonious tapestry of human connection. The mood is joyful and relaxed, infused with a sense of optimism and the fleeting beauty of shared experiences. There is an unmistakable feeling of intimacy, as though the viewer has arrived at the gathering as an honored guest rather than a distant observer. Here, Renoir demonstrates the full maturity of his Impressionist style. He orchestrates a complex composition with remarkable ease, arranging figures, still life elements, and glimpses of the scene into a balanced yet spontaneous whole. Loose, expressive brushstrokes and a luminous palette capture the effects of sunlight filtering across faces, fabrics, and glassware. Warm oranges, blues, and soft whites create a rich interplay of color, while subtle variations in light lend the scene an extraordinary sense of vitality. Through his masterful handling of atmosphere and human interaction, Renoir transforms an ordinary luncheon into a timeless expression of joy, companionship, and modern elegance. Pierre-Auguste Renoir's Two Sisters on the Terrace, 1881, radiates a mood of youthful innocence, tenderness, and quiet harmony. Seated against a backdrop of shimmering foliage and water, the two figures embody a sense of calm intimacy and timeless beauty. The older girl gazes outward with serene composure, while the younger child, adorned with flowers, introduces a note of playful spontaneity. Together, they create an atmosphere of affection and tranquility, evoking feelings of nostalgia and the fleeting sweetness of childhood. The painting possesses a remarkable freshness, as though capturing a perfect moment suspended between innocence and maturity. Technically, the work reveals Renoir's evolving approach at the beginning of the 1880s, when he sought greater structure while preserving the luminous qualities of Impressionism. He employs rich, saturated colors and delicate brushwork to model the figures with increasing solidity and grace. The brilliant reds of the hats and floral decorations provide vivid accents against the cool greens and blues of the landscape, creating a striking harmony of complementary tones. Soft transitions of light and shadow lend warmth and vitality to the faces, while the textured handling of flowers and foliage infuses the scene with movement and life. The result is a masterful balance of elegance, color, and emotional warmth, celebrating both nature and the enduring charm of human companionship.